Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judy and I've been doing permanent makeup for 4 years. Today I want to talk about what should a permanent makeup experience feel like, because a lot of my clients that I get, their experience with me is very, very different from their prior experiences. So first things first, we will start with the consent form. You sign your life away to me, but it also let you know a lot of things about a tattoo, like the ink. It is not FDA approved, and nobody's ink is FDA approved. FDA just don't care about it. But the ink that I do use, it can be used all over the world. It went through very strict testing. And also that you should know, with any tattoo, there's always a chance of infection, because with a tattoo, when pigment is going into the skin, it opens up the skin. So once you're done with the procedure, you basically have an open wound. And that is why we always advise that you should not be working out, you should not be doing this and that, because you should just avoid infection happening for the next 2 weeks. So after you sign your life away, we come in and we design your eyebrows. So this is the fun part. Unlike other artists, I don't do the string method that a lot of people do. I talk to you first. I get to know what type of person you are. What are your brow goals? Because some people's brow goals is they want to wake up and their eyebrow matches their everyday makeup that they put on. And everyone's different. On an everyday basis, I don't put on that much makeup. So for me, if I were to get a permanent makeup done for my eyebrows, I want it very natural, because I want it to always match my face when I don't have makeup on. But for someone else that always puts a lot of makeup on, or they get eyelash extensions all the time, they want something that's more bold. So then I will understand I need to do the eyebrow more bold, right? So I get to know their lifestyle, what are their expectations. Once I get to know them, I tell them how a tattoo is supposed to heal. I set their expectations straight, because as you'll see on the form, I ask you a lot about your health conditions and everything else, is because how a tattoo eventually heals, it's all about your own immune system. Some people take 2 weeks, some people take only 1 week. Now, from my experience, the faster you heal, the more ink you will retain. Some people's skin just cannot retain ink that well, so it takes 2 or 3 touch-up sessions to get to the result that they want to achieve. And I always let my client know that could be a possibility. And I usually don't charge like a 3rd session if I really have to do it, because my mission is for you to have the most desirable result that you can possibly have. After we do the design and you approve and you love it, that is when we start the actual tattooing process. So the actual tattooing process probably only takes about 1 hour, regardless if it's ombre brow or microblading. If you've had an experience where it takes like 2 to 3 hours, I think you'll probably not have the best result, because your skin will be way too damaged after the procedure. During the procedure, I do numb you so you are quite comfortable. If you've done some research and read my Yelp reviews, you'll see that a lot of my clients actually end up falling asleep, and that's how comfortable they are. And I really tried to make this experience as comfortable as possible. And I will also be jamming most likely to Beyonce, so FYI. After you're done, you'll get to see the results. I will show you with a mirror. It will look slightly darker the day of, but it shouldn't really shock you. Actually, I'm a very conservative artist, so when you actually see it the day of, it's probably what you wanted to achieve after the 2nd session. But for me, I know with a tattoo, I can always add on color. I can always make it longer. I can always make it bolder the second time you come back for your complimentary touch-up. But I cannot take away any color. I cannot make it shorter or do anything else. I will have to do removal, which is a whole nother thing that we can talk about, but not in this episode. So after the 1st session, when it heals, it will be very, very natural. Then you come back at 6 weeks for the 2nd session. And now, why is it 6 weeks? Why is it not after 2 weeks after it peels off? Because in order to see the true color of the tattoo, it takes at least 4 weeks. Our top layer of skin regenerates every 28 days. So once it sheds itself, the ink actually comes back out more, meaning the color will actually show up even more throughout the month. And then we just give you 2 more weeks for your skin to really regenerate itself before the second session. And before you leave, I always give you the aftercare package that I provide to all of my clients. The aftercare package will include a gel. The gel helps to prevent any infection for the next 5 days as the skin is still open. And I will also give you some Q-tips that you can apply the gel with, as well as I would tell you that you should be wiping your eyebrows for about 6 hours after the procedure every hour. The reason why I do that is because when the skin is traumatized, your own immune system will start to repair itself, and your lymph fluids will start to ooze out. And that lymph fluid is what creates thick scabbing. And I want to avoid thick scabbing because thick scabbing will take away the ink, the ultimate healed result. It will not heal with the best pigment retention. So I always explain to my client what they have to follow. You will get an actual guide of day by day and what to expect throughout your entire healing procedure, so there are no questions. And I always leave you with my phone number. You can text me to ask me, hey, am I healing okay? Is this supposed to happen? A lot of times with my client that has never ever gotten a tattoo done, it really freaks them out because the first week it gets really, really dark. I mean, people call them, usually it's like Angry Birds or something like that. And then it starts to shed, and the shedding process is even more weird because it kind of looks like a snake skin shedding, right? And it's not the most attractive time of your life, but it's well worth it because, now you can have 2 years of not really doing anything to your eyebrows. So basically the actual healing time is about 1 to 2 weeks. Now that all depends on your own immune system, like I mentioned before. After you come back at 6 weeks, we do everything all over again. And you will go through that healing period again. Usually it cuts down to half the time for most of my clients, because at the touch-up, I don't do as much work as my first time. So, your skin is not quote unquote as traumatized as the first time. And yeah, after your touch-up, you should be good for about a year to 2 years before your next touch-up. So I hope that helps. In summary, it really shouldn't be that painful. You should be very educated about what you are actually getting, and our expectations are aligned. So there's no false expectations of you're gonna get this, but really you're getting that. And that's it. So I hope you found that very helpful. Again, subscribe to my channel. If my Instagram handle is at the bottom. If you have any questions, please comment below. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.